All right. Hockey fans, how are you? The Dan-Dalin here with Aaron McLaughlin. You might know Aaron from the work he does streaming West Genesee games. The winner of this game may very well play against West Genesee in the next round of sectionals. For that, you want to catch that game, you're going to want to look up Aaron McLaughlin on YouTube so that you could be able to find his live stream of that West Genny game. Here today, we have the eighth place Baldwinsville Bees hosting the ninth place Ontario Bay Storm. They're relatively closely matched. Beeville's 3-6-1 on the season. Obey 1-8-1 on the season. Baldwinsville does have a slight advantage. The lead goal scorer for Ontario Bay, Cameron Dallin, who has 18 goals on the season, is out for the remainder of the season. He's got a sprain of his right MCL and is not able to ice skate right now. He should be back in 3 to 6 weeks, but we'll all be done with ice hockey by then. So it'll be hopefully in time for tryouts for Cameron for next year. Lead goal scorer after Cameron is Connor DeMott, number 14. He is a freshman. So, long career ahead for Connor. Look forward to see what he's able to do here this evening. As far as the Bees go, they have 2 players with 9 goals and 1 player with 8 goals on the season. The 9-goal leaders are Rylan McCollum and Mitch Burlingame, naturally. And then the 8th is Alicio McGrain, a sophomore, excuse me. So look forward to what's going on with him and how he continues his season moving forward. Before I misspoke, I said Connor DeMott was a freshman. He's a sophomore. Still having a good season and looking forward to great things for him his upcoming junior, senior years as well. So looking forward to a good game. We got less than a minute to go before our opening ceremonies begin, or festivities, whatever you call them. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. There's still time. Call your neighbors, call your relatives' neighbor's dog, and have him turn on YouTube for this first round of sectionals here for Section 3, Division 1 of the New York State Public High School Athletic Hockey Amateur Association. There's a lot of letters in that, and they don't go in that order. So here we go. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer. Maybe you'll hear him. If not, I'm going to repeat everything he says anyway. You know what? While we're waiting for that, shout out to my sponsors. Without them, I couldn't do what I do for you. Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exterior cleaning 315.com. Glory Construction and Development. If you're going to have it built in his glory. All Wheel Auto, Sparks and Recreation. Check them out. All Wheel Autos on Route 104 in New Haven, New York. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, and Divots Restaurant and Bar, located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. Hello, P. Berg. First round Section 3 Division 1 playoff game. We thank you all for attending tonight's matchup, and we wish you safe travels home after the game. New York State Public High School Athletic Association supports and encourages spectators to enjoy the competition between our student athletes and cheer for these teams in a positive manner. Negative comments and behavior will be addressed by the appropriate site personnel. Spectators should be positive towards all players, coaches, officials, and spectators. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. So remember, be loud, be proud, but be positive. Your officials for tonight's contest, linesman Devin Poppleton, referee John Mackay, and referee Will O'Malley. Your three lineups tonight for the Ontario Bay Storm. Starting us forward, number 14, sophomore Connor DeMott. Starting for the Ontario Bay Storm, number 14, forward Connor DeMott. Number 18, Noah Verkstis. And number 21, Caleb Ramus. On defense, number 16, Corbin Willis. And number 24, Dylan Van Brocklin. And in goal, number 22, Aiden Terry. Now for the home team, Baldwinsville Bees. Starting off forward, number 12, Rylan McCollum. On forward, number 21, Alicio McGrain. Number 24, senior Tyler Mahalik. On defense, number 10, Dom Pertrell. And number 19, Rocco Weaver. And in net is number 30, Zach Weiss.
United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
And there we go. National anthem has been sung. I don't know whose rendition that was, but it was wonderful. All right, both teams getting their last pieces of advice from their coaches, officials getting their last little kinks of warm-ups done. Caleb Ramus in for the faceoff. Oh, look at what shenanigans, what fun we have back there as everybody comes by to cheer on as Zach Weiss as he's getting ready for this first round of sectional play. Ramus squaring off against Tyler Mahalik. Mahalik wins this faceoff. Puck comes over to the side. Puck moved forward by Noah Verkstis. Picked up by Rocco Weaver. Weaver cycles down at his own end, sends this all the way across, misses everybody, and we've got an icing. Well, so much for this being exciting. It will get exciting, though.
Coffee.
Hmm?
Coffee? All right, go ahead and say it so much, right? Coffee. Sure. Huh? Oh,
Feel free to put something in it.
yeah.
Here comes Beeville down into the offensive end after winning that faceoff. Loses that puck, taken away by Connor DeMott. DeMott has it brought right back into him. Nice stop by Ryan McCollum. Sends this into the corner. Ramus picks this up, goes back behind his net, tries clearing it up. Picked up by Tyler Mahalik at the corner. Now stolen by Noah Verkstis. Verkstis passes it up for DeMott. DeMott misses that puck. Collected by Rocco Weaver. Weaver from his own zone. Passes into the middle. Tough pass gets missed. Grabbed by James Law, who dumps this puck into the offensive end. Law in after to chase it. Puck sent up. Missed by Mitch Burlingame into the neutral zone. In after it is Connor LeDuc. LeDuc at the far corner trying to shake off Burlingame. Backhands his puck around for Simeon O'Neill. O'Neill not quite ready for that one there. Simeon is a freshman, though. So, new sectional play for Simeon O'Neill. This is a relatively young team here for Ontario Bay, and with the missing of Cameron Dalin, you're going to see a lot more people on the ice in different slots. He really screwed up the lines by getting injured. And Dom Dorito tossing that puck out even after he lost his edge, bringing us in Mitch Burlingame, and he gets wrapped up, though, by Noah Hoteling. Hoteling tries clearing it. Puck held in by A.J. McFeeters, fires this in. Collected by Bibbins. Bibbins trying to pass this out. Puck comes back. Connor LeDuc grabs this in the corner, rips this all the way around behind the net for O'Neill on the far side. Rocco Weaver catches at the point, moves to the center point, shot fired, and that one misses. Bibbins rips this around. Puck sent out, misses O'Neill. Now advancing forward with this puck, Alicio McGrain. McGrain has his knocked off his stick. No, that wasn't McGrain. That was A.J. McFeeters. Grant Harris with this puck off the boards, held in, though, by Daniel Hinman. Hinman sends this puck back in deep to the corner. Played up by Carter Donnelly. Now Grant Harris has it. Harris behind his net. Puck takes a weird bounce off the ice at the hash mark. Tyler Michalik sends this back around behind and then onto the far side for Rylan McCollum. McCollum can't get it. At the point, Daniel Hinman sends this back in. Back at it is Caleb Ramus. Ramus backhands this over to Carter Donnelly. Donnelly tries to hit a breaking Demott. Demott dumps this in, and he's going to go off for his change. Ramus chases after this puck into the trapezoid. At the corner, trying to dish this back. He goes down as he loses his edge. Rocco Weaver trying to pick that puck away. Up at the point, Van Brocklin with his famous fake wrister from the point. Mahalik coming in, centering pass, goes to Van Brocklin. Nice read. Van Brocklin fires this down, caught by Dom Pertel in the neutral zone. Well, now Van Brocklin has it again, penetrating into the offensive end, takes that shot, save made. Rebound goes over onto the far side, held in by Caleb Robert. Near corner, Mitch Burlingame grabs this puck. It's held in by nice shot there, James Law. And here come the Bees. Soft pass out into the middle, ripped right back in by Corbin Willis. Puck taken by the Bees. Joey DeSantis can't get this out. Dumped back in by Caleb Ramus. Now picked up by Dom Pertel. Pertel passes this up for Joe Tolan. Tolan, soft touch to Mitch Burlingame. Here comes Burlingame into the offensive end. Burlingame centering pass, misses everything. Nobody there. Puck picked up off the boards by Dom Dorito. Dorito into the corner. Gets checked by Carter Donnelly. In comes Noah Hoteling. Puck leaks out to Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin hits Jackson Smith. Smith pops this puck forward, goes behind the net through the trapezoid. Jackson's off. On for him is Connor Demott. Demott chasing after this puck. Tries to pinch off Jake Dubois. Dubois with this puck shot. Save. Deflected. Save. And up into the netting it goes. We'll have a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone. Caleb Ramus taking a face-off for Ontario Bay. Squaring off against A.J. McFeeters. McFeeters pulls this puck back, but driving forward, Burks is trying to get that puck. Not able to. Jake Dubois dumps this into the corner. Mason Warren's back battling in the trapezoid. Puck comes over. Connor LeDuc with a nice hit. Puck gets passed out, misses Connor Demott. He reached instead of taking that extra step. He's going to have to do laps. Because of that miss, that's an icing. We'll bring the faceoff back down by Aiden, the Eagle, Terry. James Law with the faceoff. Faceoff won by Beeville. Nice quick shot by Riley McCollum. Save made. Aiden Terry in the corner. Alicio McGrain sends this back to the point. Held in. Comes across. That got deflected. Rocco Weaver fires this wide of the net. Picked up by Mason Warrens. Warren sends this down. This is going to get collected by Rocco. Weaver curls around in front of his net, passes up for Ryan McCollum. McCollum in his own zone, swings and misses, and Weaver helps out. Here comes Rocco moving into the offensive end. Sitting down like a sit and spin, it's not that easy of a game. You start in kindergarten, though, or preschool when you do ride sit and spins. Apparently, Rocco Weaver remembers those days fondly. Dom Dorito in the corner. Pokes this puck up into the slot, and that gets knocked away. James Law able to flick this out into the neutral zone. Collected there by Joey DeSantis. He drops this back to Dom Pertel. Pertel ices the puck because it missed Mitch Burlingame. Of a face-off down by Zach Bice and the Beeville end of the ice. Noah Hoteling taking that face-off for Ontario Bay, wins the draw, sends his puck to the corner. Joey DeSantis rips this back behind the net, picked up by Jackson Smith. He sends it back to the far corner. The Bees, Joey DeSantis back into his trapezoid, trying to set something up. Trying to figure out where Ontario Bay isn't. Draws him to one side. Passes to Daniel Hinman on the other side. Hinman trying to come out. Jackson Smith holds this puck in. Drops it back into the corner. And he goes off for his change. Touched the puck twice. He's getting tired. This puck held in by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly flicks this up and hits the netting. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone as a result. No, it's going to be in the Beeville zone. Not sure why. He sent it from the neutral zone. Whatever. We'll take every advantage we can get. Caleb Ramus in for the faceoff. Pulls his puck back. Hunter DeMott shot wide right off the far board. Rocco Weaver going to play it, as is Noah Verkstis. Puck comes up along the board. Shot fired by Donnelly. Wide left. Too bad that wasn't on net, because I don't think Zach Bice saw that right away. Puck passed up into the neutral zone for McFeeters. McFeeters over to Dubois. Dubois sends this in deep. McFeeters grabs this, takes this over to the near corner. Trying to bring this back out into some sort of a position. Puck finds Ramus. Ramus passes over to DeMott. DeMott moves up, dumps his puck into the corner, chases after it, trying to move his way around Keegan Crowley. Puck comes up into the slot. Beeville coming around, and that's going to be a tripping penalty against Dylan Van Brocklin. That's what happens when you lean and reach with your stick instead of putting your body on the guy. Ontario Bay penalty, number 24, Dylan Van Brocklin. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 24, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 7:07 of the first period. Let's see how this PK line does for Ontario Bay. Face-off won by Beeville. Daniel Hillman cycles back at the point. Passes up to Dom Dorito at the half board. Dorito with it back to Hinman. Hinman sends this across for Rocco Weaver. Weaver sends this into the slot, and that gets cleared out. And here comes Connor Leduc. Leduc on the break. Gets this around Dorito. No, pinched off by Rocco Weaver. Weaver takes this back behind his net. Leduc hustling to get back to his defensive position. Puck passed across to Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame in at the corner. Gets pinched off that puck by Corbin Willis. Burlingame recovers, has this puck, trying to move it. James Law stepping up, little stick check, but Law able to get that out into the neutral zone and dumps it in, and it's a shot on goal. Big save, Zach Bice. Daniel Hinman takes this back behind his net, passes this up near side for Rocco Weaver. Weaver through the neutral zone, trying to pull that through. Connor Leduc's legs can't, but Weaver picks this up at the corner. Centering pass, nobody there, nobody sees it. Puck comes up. Caleb Ramus takes this puck. He dumps that in. Bice is going to stall that back in the trapezoid, collected by Daniel Hinman. Ramus back there, trying to keep Weaver and Hinman honest. Hinman tries sending this up. Hoteling sends it back. Spectacular PK by Ontario Bay so far. 40 seconds to go. Puck dumped back behind the goal for Hinman. Hinman sends this all the way around for Rocco Weaver. Weaver taking his time, sends this across for Ryan McCollum. McCollum penetrating into the offensive end. Carter Donnelly trying to hold him back, centering pass. Nobody there, as AJ McFeeters couldn't get there in time. From the hash mark is Weaver, sends this into the corner for McCollum. McCollum back out to the point. Point over to Weaver, and that misses, goes back behind the net. Ryan McCollum drops this back to the point, passed over for Daniel Hinman. Hinman fires this in, tipped in front. There's a shot, another save made by Aiden, the Eagle, Terry. His puck gets cleared out, and the Storm return to full strength. Let's see them take this momentum and do something with it. Julius Pergoglio dumping this puck in. I think that's who it was. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it was Keegan Crowley. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Crowley passes across to DeSantis. DeSantis dumps this in diagonally across the zone. Carter Donnelly sends this out into the neutral zone. Caleb Robert not able to catch that puck. Swing and a miss. Dom Pertel. Simeon O'Neill stepping up, forcing a bad pass. James Law holds it in. Donnelly from the center point. Shot save made. Zach Bice. O'Neill from the side sends this back in deep. Robert misses it. Puck sent around on the near side. Donnelly playing the point position. Mitch Burlingham trying to get around and forces him into the middle. Coming back checking. James Law tosses Burlingham down to the ice, using his stick as a lever. There's a shot, save made. Rebound goes up into the netting. Nice shot by the Baldwinsville Bees. Jake Dubois, great save by Aiden Terry. Let's go back and take a look at that last melee in front of the net with Aiden Terry. Puck came in since when they were on the power play. Shot, save, and Aiden just getting that kickoff to push that puck away at that last moment. That shot goes wide right up at the hash mark, grabbed by Ryan Bookman. Bookman sends this behind the net. Connor LeDuc for the Storm picks that puck up. Backhands this up along the boards for Jackson Smith. Smith knocks this out into the neutral zone. It gets ripped right back in by Jake Dubois. Mason Warrens watches Ryan Bookman get that puck. No, he does not. It comes out into the neutral zone. Rocco Weaver has to pick it up. Sends this over D-to-D pass. Now passed up. Breaking over into the offensive end. A.J. McFeeder's shot misses. Rides the rail all the way around back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Weaver. Rocco passes this off as Grant Harris is in his face. Harris being a real pest there. This puck knocked forward by Connor LeDuc. Jackson Smith decides to check up on sides instead of playing offsides there. Connor DeMott passes this puck up, caught by Caleb Ramis. Ramis coming over, shot, misses wide, goes off the back of the net, and at the side, pass behind the goal by Daniel Hinman. Drop back for Rocco Weaver. Weaver gives this back to Dom Pertel. Pertel passes it to the middle, makes its way up for Ryan McCollum. McCollum offsides, as Alicio McRain wanted to get the perfect view of McCollum's shot, so he was about 3 strides ahead of that puck. Face off in the neutral zone. Tyler Mihalik and Caleb Ramis. Mihalik wins. Daniel Hinman dumps his puck in, goes all the way around far side. Corbin Willis trying to battle to get a piece of that puck. Ramis now taken away by McCollum. Center point position held in. A nice job by Keegan Crowley to hold that puck. Daniel Hinman back all the way back into his own zone. He's got Verkstis on him. Hinman goes down. Connor DeMott smells blood. Goes in after that puck. Centering pass. And Ramis misses it. And this is going to end up being a shot on our own net. The bus already left, so Caleb Ramis is going to have to walk home. So the story goes. Puck comes back out through the neutral zone. That was, what a gift. Missed. Crowley back from his own trapezoid. Passes puck up for Mitch Burlingham. Burlingham can't catch it. Puck ripped forward by Corbin Willis. James Law going in after this puck. Joey DeSantis with some fancy moves of his own. Shakes off Law. Passes this up for Burlingham. Burlingham fires this right into the glove of Aiden the Eagle Terry. Yeah. 4:19 to go in this opening period. We are scoreless. Pass off the faceoff. Puck goes right through the slot. Held in at the point by Dom Pertel. Dumps this puck back in. James Law back to get it. Nice stick lift back there. The Bees trying to pull this puck away. Carter Donnelly coming in. Moves this puck up to Caleb Robert. Comes in after it. Back to Robert. And this puck finds its way to Rocco Weaver. Weaver not able to get that out, dribbles its way into the slot. Dom Pertell trying to make something of this for the Bees. Dom Pertell hits that blue line, dumps his puck in, goes in deep. Carter Donnelly swatting after it. Simeon O'Neill trying to pass his puck up for Jackson Smith. It did not go far enough to get to Jackson. Sam Newton not able to get that puck. Nice play by Donnelly to O'Neill. And O'Neill ices the puck because his legs were tired instead of passing it right back to Carter Donnelly. So, again, Simeon's a freshman. He's going to learn. He's going to learn. Somebody will tell him what another choice would have been there, and we'll be all right. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry. Noah Hoteling taking that face off. Face off won by the Bees. Comes back. DeSantis trying to hold that in. Jackson Smith gets this up for Hoteling. Puck comes back into neutral zone. Connor LeDuc off the boards for Grant Harris. Harris gets an elbow to the head from A.J. McFeeters. Puck goes into the corner. McFeeters grabs it. Hoteling over there. Soft touch to remind A.J. that he's around. A.J. picks this puck up on the far side. Passes across. Nice reach by Connor LeDuc to break up that pass. Jake Dubois makes up for it. Plays it off the board. Circles around the neutral zone into the O-zone. Dubois checked by Mason Warren. Centering pass goes to Connor LeDuc, who touches this up for Grant Harris. Harris at the center line dumps this puck in. And he's heading off for his change. Ramus battling against Hinman, and it looks like Mitch Burlingame blew a tire again. Another swing and a miss there by the Bees. It's like they're using somebody else's equipment. There is another fanned on forward by Ryan Bookman. What? It's like they're not using their own sticks. Here comes Dom Pertell. Puck poked away by Connor LeDuc. Dom picks it up off the boards. LeDuc steals it from him. Goes around far side. Puck knocked away by McCallum. McCallum off the post. Puck is loose on the side of the net. There it goes, kicked back into the trapezoid. Out into the slot. Puck collected by Verkstis. Verkstis fires across to DeMott. DeMott puts this in the general direction of the net. Puck played by Daniel Hinman. He goes into his trapezoid. Less than 2 minutes to go in this period. Rylan McCollum passes us across, picked up by Simeon O'Neill in the neutral zone. He rips this as hard as he can into the trapezoid. Hinman up to McCollum. McCollum gives this to Mahalik. Mahalik dumps this puck in, chasing after it. Puck grabbed by Corbin Willis, rips this back. It goes by Mahalik. Picked up by O'Neill, passed across to James Law. And by O'Neill, I meant Robert. There's Simeon there. Nice touch to get it around the two defenders for Beeville. But Rocco Weaver comes back and picks that puck up. Weaver coming around, pitched on by Robert. Puck knocked back by Simeon O'Neill. O'Neill ran into Rocco Weaver in open ice, and they went at it for a moment. Nice play by Corbin Willis, wrapping up Ryan McCollum, never able to get that shot off. Keegan Crowley back to pick this puck up. Crowley rips this up along the boards. Mitch Burlingham cheating for it, and Carter Donnelly reads it and dumps this in with a minute to go. 1 minute of play remaining in the first period. Puck dropped back up at the hash mark. Joe Tolan back to play it. Doesn't, though. Driving forward, Connor DeMott. Dynamite DeMott in the corner, battling against Rocco Weaver. Weaver goes to the trapezoid, passes up to Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame drops this puck back. I don't know why. Dom Dorito sends this behind the net, goes to Connor DeMott. DeMott passes it behind the goal to Keegan Crowley. I don't know. They're having fun. It's like pond hockey now. Puck comes over into the corner. Mitch Burlingame picking this puck up. Here comes Mitch into the neutral zone. Lets that puck get too far ahead of him. Turned back by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly rips this forward. Ramus does not go after the puck. He skates behind Dom Dorito. Dorito dumps this puck in. Picked up by Sam Newton. 5 seconds ago, Newton passes this up. It's stolen by Alicio McRain. Shot and misses, and that's going to do it. At the end of one period of play, it is tied 0-0. It was a pretty equal period as far as play going back and forth. Shots on goal, Baldwinsville with 7 according to the scoreboard. Ontario Bay with 3, again, according to the scoreboard. Lots of play back and forth, lots of turnovers. Baldwinsville seems to have a problem staying on their feet. Lots of blown tires, sticks not reaching the puck, a lot of fanning on shots and passes on both sides of the puck. Maybe it's not regulation height. I'm not sure. But we'll see what happens, what kind of conversations these coaches have with their players in their locker rooms, and what it does for these teams and the impact it's going to have on their play. I expect Baldwinsville to come out hot in the second period. I anticipate that Ontario Bay will be prepared and maybe the forwards aggressive, the defense getting ready to hold up their defensive stance. As long as that forward line keeps back checking for Ontario Bay and doesn't give up, we're going to see a great second and third period coming up. For now, we'll be back. Shout out to my sponsors. You'll see their logos rolling by. Please reach out to them if you're in Pulaski. Stop in at Two Broke Moms. If you're in Watertown, say hello to the folks over at Power Play Sports. If you need work done on your home, check out Glory Construction and Development up in the North Country, middle of the universe and south. You can always check out Top Notch Construction or Exterior Cleaning, 315.com for Dupree's Cleaning Services. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back after this ice cut. We are back, hockey fans. Time for period number 2. Let's see who got the big and best talk during the intermission. Face-off 1, Ontario Bay. Versus can't keep that puck. Taken away, Ryan McCollum. McCollum into the offensive end. Puck knocked away. Whoa, and there goes a flying body. Puck ripped up. Versus turns and fires. Goes right to Rocco Weaver at the point. Loose puck spinning around on like a top is Aiden Terry holding on to that puck. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry. James Law taking the draw for Ontario Bay. Puck goes back to the back boards. Dylan Van Brocklin rips this up for Caleb Robert. Robert can't get it out. Pushed back in by Keegan Crowley. At the half boards, Dom Dorito takes this into the corner, loses it. James Law passes off the boards to Robert. Robert tries backhanding out to Simeon O'Neill, gets it to Corbin Willis. Willis fires this forward. It goes all the way down the length of the ice. Joey DeSantis rips this around. The clapper from the point. Van Brocklin misses the side of the barn. Puck gloved down by Beeville. Knocked around and finally collected by Dom Dorito. Dorito sends this behind the net for Crowley. Crowley sends this up, pushed back in by Robert. DeSantis with this puck spinning around, kept honest by Caleb Robert. Fires this up off the boards, hits Mitch Burlingham. Burlingham can't catch it. And Corbin Willis ends up hitting Burlingham with that puck. Burlingham shot misses. He misses the side of the barn also. Puck comes all the way out. Jackson Smith touched the puck but couldn't catch it. Daniel Hinman grabs that puck, rips this up, makes its way into the neutral zone, hustling after Alicio McGrain and AJ Mahalik. Mahalik in the shot, and it's a goal. Let's take a look and see if I can't figure out who scored that goal. That came in and moved across the slot. Oh, right in, and there it is. Trickles in. Looks like it went off of Alicio McGuire, 21 from 25, I do believe.
Yeah.
We'll find out from the official public address announcer.
Number 21. Alicio McGrain was taken by number 25. Hey,
And there's another goal. That one I did not see at all. So that first goal by Beeville was scored by number 21, Alicio McGrain, assisted by number 25, AJ McFeeters. McGrain from McFeeters. Time of the Beeville goal, 1:30 of the second period. Caleb Ramus facing off against Dom Dorito. Dorito's going to get tossed for whatever reason. Here's Mitch Burlingame stepping in to take the face off for him. Ramus wins the draw, comes all the way back.
remaining in the second period, from number 12, Rylan McCollum. Assistant number 21, Alessio McGrain. Again, McCollum from the green.
So Baldwinsville's second goal scored by number 12, Rylan McCollum, assisted by number 21, Alicio McGrain, 12 from 21. Time of Beeville's second goal, 1:36 of the second period. Daniel Hinman with this puck retreating back, sends this behind the goal for Rocco Weaver. Connor DeMott comes over and puts Weaver into the board, trying to get that loose puck. DeMott not able to get to it, and puck grab by Weaver sends this out through the neutral zone. Swept aside by Aiden Terry, off the boards, grabbed by Beeville. Mitch Burlingame loses this in traffic, snapped out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by Connor DeMott. Here comes DeMott over the blue line, flicks this puck in over the end line, picked up by Dom Pertel. Pertel takes this to the side. Short pass up to Joe Tolan. Tolan can't keep it. Goes back into the corner with James Law. Law not able to hold that puck. It gets knocked out, and this is pushed into the neutral zone. Mason Warnes gloves that puck down, trying to knock it back out. And on it, though, Rylan McCollum. Now James Law sends this up. And into the neutral zone it goes. Dom Pertel collects it, fires this on net. Save made, Aiden Terry. in the slot, cleared away by Mason Warnes. Fired back across by Beeville on the far side. That goes off the sticks of Joey DeSantis and Connor DeMott into the Baldwinsville bench. Baldwinsville Bees is the home team in white, going from left to right this second period. Ontario Bay Storm in gold, the visiting team going from right to left. A.J. McFeeters taking a face-off against James Law. McFeeters pulls this, and there's a shot into the glove of Aiden the Eagle Terry. McFeeters again for the face-off against James Law. McFeeters wins it again, push forward, and Aiden Terry covers it up again. We'll do the same exact thing exactly again. McFeeters, Law. This time, Law wins. Puck comes back. Carter Donnelly sends us up. Caught by Jake Dubois against the glass. Puts us back to the point. And Don Pertel fires it right into the chest of Dubois. Pertel shot. Save made. Where'd that go wide of the net? I missed it. I couldn't see. And this gets cleared, and that gets iced. And we'll bring the faceoff back down by Aiden Terry. Mitch Burlingame waiting for the Bees for the faceoff. Coming over, Noah Hotailing to take the draw. Coming over is Corbin Willis, gets that puck, gets it over to Dylan Van Brocklin, and Van Brocklin ices it. Bring the faceoff back again, this time on the other side. So right now, Ontario Bay seems to be a bit rattled. They're not moving the puck out of their zone. They're just flinging it. And that's why we've got this constant icing. At face-off won by Hotailing. Van Brocklin sends this around near side. Willis not able to get it in the corner as it's taken away by the Bees. Alicio McRain with it. Sends this puck back behind the goal. Up at the half boards, now out into the neutral zone it goes. Grant Harris chasing after it. A.J. McFeeters, D-to-D pass. Puck comes across, picked up by, oh no, not by Harris. He missed it. Jackson Smith trying to move this puck forward. Able to get this into the offensive zone, but turned right back out by Keegan Crowley. Crowley passes out, goes off the stick of Corbin Willis, drops down in front of Rylan McCallum. He rips this, he misses. Near side, Bees falling down, puck comes out into the neutral zone, and Crowley rips this in as hard as he can. Van Brocklin's going to chase after it, but Mitch Burlingame cuts this puck off. He's wrapped up by Van Brocklin, still gets it in the corner. Burlingame pressed up against the boards, puck knocked free, moving forward, shot, save, rebound, comes over into the corner. Bees back at the point. Daniel Hinman fires that off the paddle of Aiden Terry, collected by Joe Tolan in the corner. And that puck is covered up by Aiden the Eagle Terry. So face off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Caleb Ramus not winning that draw. Shot from the point, misses, goes wide, back behind the net. Now out in the slot, kicked up forward by Ramus. Ramus going to try to play soccer as long as he can. Don Pertel dumps that puck in. Caleb goes back to pick his stick up. Puck ripped around onto the far side. Picked up off the point by Daniel Hinman. He puts this into the corner. Tyler Mahalik going after it. Connor Leduc gets this puck away. Leduc coming up on the near side. Connor Leduc with some speed, moving forward. Leduc's going to go in and take this shot. Save made by Zach Bice. We all read Connor's body language, knew he was going to take that shot. Connor again, center point, sends this towards the corner. Verts is not able to get to it. Puck taken up by Daniel Hinman. Hinman hits the center line, dumps this puck in high. Owen Bibbins back to pick it up. He sends his puck around softly, forcing Connor DeMott to go to work after it. And his puck gets fired in. It's loose. And Aiden Terry gave us all a little heart attack on that one. 10:44 to go in this second period. Face off to the right side. James Law taking the draw for Ontario Bay. Wins that face-off. Puck goes to Carter Donnelly. He sends his puck around on the near side. Driven back into the corner by DeSantis. Sam Newton into the trapezoid. Passes over for Donnelly. Donnelly at the corner. Gets all tied up. Simeon O'Neill coming back, trying to help out. Puck sent around to the far side where nobody's at. Keegan Crowley goes up. Drills his puck back behind the net. Centering pass is picked up by Connor Leduc. Kicks this up to his twig. Not Leduc, that's James Law. Law passes forward for Caleb Robert. Law holds this in. Keegan Crowley trying to get it out, and out it comes. Stopped by Sam Newton. Newton fires this back in. And that's an icing. I'll bring the faceoff back down by Aiden Terry. Noah Hoteling taking this face-off against A.J. McFeeters. McFeeters pulls his puck back. Shot misses wide left. Grant Harris going after it. Daniel Hinman trying to drive this puck forward. Picked up by Dylan Van Brocklin, and he ices his puck. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street next to the Dollar General in Pulaski, New York. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, New York. Dupree's Cleaning Services, based out of Parrish, New York. ExteriorCleaning315.com. And Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs in the North Country. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Jackson Smith at the neutral zone, passes puck over to Grant Harris. He tries one touching it to Noah Hoteling. Hoteling gets wrapped up by Dom Dorito, able to get that puck forward, but Dorito comes away with it. Short pass in front of Alicio. No, not Alicio. That's Joe Toland. Toland back up for Dorito. Puck goes in, played by Dylan Van Brocklin, and he ices the puck. Oh, no, he doesn't ice the puck. That gets caught at the center point. Jackson Smith sends this off the boards, grabbed by Rocco Weaver. Weaver fires this up. He hits Dom Dorito at the blue line, and Dorito got hit himself by Connor DeMott. Aiden Terry holds on to that puck. Will have a face-off on his right side. Caleb Ramus taking a face-off, trying to drive that puck forward. Beeville able to pick that puck up. Ryan McCallum back for it, sends this up to the point for Dom Pertel. Pertel fires this, misses. Puck grabbed by Mason Warrens. He tries snapping this out, held in by Joey DeSantis. Posts his puck up for Tyler Mahalik, and this gets turned back hard. This gets stalled by Zach Bison, the trapezoid. Pass back, it gets missed by everybody. And Ryan McCollum brings this out into the neutral zone, through the neutral zone, into the offensive end. There's a play, Aiden Terry sweeping that puck over to the side. McCollum still there. No, now from the point, Mahalik comes in. Loose puck goes to the corner, picked up by Connor DeMott. DeMott tries passing it out, hits McCollum in the side. Joey DeSantis finds this puck, bounces it off the boards. Tyler Mahalik brings us in the offensive end. Caleb Ramus, nice stick check, loses that puck. Gets this up. DeMott dodges a hit. Puck goes right to Jake Dubois. Dubois dumps this in, goes all the way to the far corner. Mason Warren's going in, snaps his puck by Dubois to Connor Leduc. Leduc grabs this at the hash mark, pops this out, and that's a hand pass as that got swatted forward by Keegan Crowley. That should bring this faceoff all the way down, I think, and it does. Face off to the right side of Zach Bice. James Law taking the face off against A.J. McFeeters. Law wins, tries pushing his puck back to Sam Newton, but it goes off the skate of Simeon O'Neill. This goes high and catches the netting. We'll have a face off in the zone again. Hey, if you're looking for something to do during this upcoming break, there's a hockey clinic on February 18th to the 20th, $100 for all 3 days, being played over at the Fulton Ice Arena in Fulton, New York. This puck sent all the way down, picked up by Carter. Well, Donnelly had it out. Now it comes back to him again. Carter Donnelly with the puck. Short pass, soft pass to Simeon O'Neill, who smacks this into the offensive end. That gets played by Zach Bice. Big check by O'Neill. And by Caleb Robert. And the retaliatory attack by Rocco Weaver is going to send Rocco to the penalty box. So Baldwinsville B's penalty, number 19, Rocco Weaver, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 19, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the Baldwinsville B's minor penalty, 9:24 of the second period, and it's an Ontario Bay power play. Alicio McRae gets tossed. Law wins that faceoff. Stepping up, Connor Leduc's shot gets blocked. Leduc reaches for it, can't get it. Joey DeSantis tries clearing his puck, gets deflected. Pops up, glove down by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly trying to move this puck forward, gets knocked away by Alicio McRae. James Law turns this puck back not once, but twice on McRae. Now hustling after it, Ryan McCollum in the corner. Connor DeMott with it, backhands this to Donnelly. Carter Donnelly skating this puck up on the near side, brings us into the neutral zone, sends this forward, verts this, not able to chase after it. Law trying to move this forward. Dom Pertel gets in his way. Connor DeMott sends this into the trapezoid. Joey DeSantis steals it at the Zamboni door. He gets checked into the boards by DeMott, and DeMott and Noah Verxis were battling each other for that puck, and that's why it got backhanded all the way down the length of the ice by the two of them. Connor Leduc passes across for Caleb Ramis. Ramis moves this puck into the offensive end and loses it to Joey DeSantis. DeSantis trying to come back. DeSantis dumps this puck in, chasing after it A.J. McFeeters. Donnelly and McFeeters battling against the backboard for that puck. McFeeters comes away with it, comes over onto the side. He gets checked softly into the boards by Caleb Ramis. Good job of back checking by Caleb. Donnelly moves this up to Smith. Jackson trying to pull this puck with him. Sends this up along the boards and ices the puck. No icing waved off. That was mighty generous of them. Puck passed up. Connor Leduc turns this puck back. Ramis not able to get it. Jackson Smith swings and misses. Puck taken by A.J. McFeeters. McFeeters cutting through on the far side. Outskates past Simeon O'Neill. McFeeters shot and a goal. A shorthanded goal for A.J. McFeeters. Baldwinsville B's shorthanded goal scored by number 25, A.J. McFeeters, unassisted. Number 25, unassisted. Time of the Baldwinsville B's shorthanded goal, 11:28 of the second period, and they now lead 3-0 with 5.5 minutes to go in this second period. Still, Ontario Bay still on the power play for 10 more seconds. James Law taking a face-off against Ryan Bookman. Bookman wins the draw. Hinman dumps his puck all the way down. Connor Leduc plays this on the side, passes puck all the way across for James Law. Law at the blue line, fires this, goes off the legs of A.J. McFeeters. Picked up by Caleb Robert. Teams return to even strength. Loose puck drifts away from the slot. Jake Dubois fires it up into the neutral zone. Dylan Van Brocklin, short pass over to Connor Leduc. Leduc moves this puck around Jake Dubois, and Ontario Bay's offsides. Caleb Ramis was a touch ahead of Connor Leduc. Noah Hoteling's going to take this face off against Tyler Mahalik. Hoteling pushes his puck forward, gets around Mahalik. Grant Harris trying to get in and take a shot. Puck comes over onto the side, grabbed by Alicio McGrain. McGrain hits Ryan McCollum. McCollum in, a shot, save, Aiden Terry, and he's going to hold on to that biscuit for breakfast. Shout out to all of my sponsors. Two Broke Moms, North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Police Sports, exit 47, Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Exterior Cleaning and Interior Cleaning. Glory Construction and Development. Sparks and Recreation. All Wheel Auto. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, and Divots Restaurant and Bar. Remember, if you want to be Greenside, you got to be Streamside. Check them out, Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. Moving forward, Joe Tolan fires this, hits hard off the boards. Grant Harris, the recipient, gets it over to Carter Donnelly. Donnelly sends this off the boards. He's chasing after it. Joey DeSantis is going to get to it first, sends this puck around for Joe Tolan. Tolan in the neutral zone, backhands this forward into the offensive end for Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame pressed into the boards by Connor DeMott over at the back end. Through the trapezoid, puck goes. Loose puck out in front, finds its way to the far corner. Puck sent back to the point for Dom Pertel. Pertel off the boards, moves it up, tried to get it back to Rylan McCollum, not able to. Joey DeSantis has to cycle this all the way back into his own zone. Connor DeMott trying to pick that puck off. Caleb Ramus finding it, can't keep it on his end of his twig to get that shot off. Nice move by the official, jumping out of the way. That's why he takes figure skating lessons. This puck turned back by Ontario Bay, and that's an icing. James Law taking the face-off against A.J. McFeeters. Beeville wins the face-off. Shot gets blocked by Mason Warnes. Cleared. If it makes it, it's an icing. It's not going to make it. Daniel Hinman turns this puck back, and it gets through two Ontario Bay players, but turned back in. Rocco Weaver with it now. Weaver dumps this back into the corner for Alicio McRain. Simeon O'Neill chasing after Alicio. Alicio sends this up on the far side, catching up to it, and can't bring this through the neutral zone. Now it comes back. O'Neill, nice steal. Right behind him, A.J. McFeeters takes this puck back. McFeeters through the neutral zone, over the blue line, dumps this puck in, runs into the shoulder of James Law. Law picks this puck up. Law off the boards, goes all the way down past Daniel Hinman for the icing, and we'll bring the faceoff back down by Aiden Terry. I can't thank my sponsors enough. And if you can stop by and say hi and thank them as well, I would appreciate it, and they would appreciate it. Don't do it because I told you. Do it because you want to. But if you don't want to, do it because I told you. Tyler Mahalik in for the faceoff, pushes his puck to the corner. Mason Warnes rips this up along the sideboard, stopped by Jake Dubois. Now it makes its way out with Jackson Smith. Smith at the blue line, trying to find a way around Joey DeSantis. Flicks this puck, gets blocked by Mahalik. Smith still working it against Jake Dubois. Dubois comes away with this puck. He gets checked by Grant Harris. Ryan Bookman picks this puck up on the far side. Gets cleared out and ripped back in by Connor LeDuc. Puck goes to the corner. Joey DeSantis there to play it. Challenged by Grant Harris. Short pass out in front. Loose puck, and that gets covered up by Zach Bice. He saw it come through the skates just in time, and he squashed his mitt right on top of it like a sesame seed bun on top of two all-beef patties. 2:06 to go in this second period. 3-0 Beeville Bees lead. Caleb Ramus taking the face-off against Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame pulls his puck back, snapped forward by Jake Dubois. Doesn't get very far. Not Dubois, excuse me, Dom Pertel. Pertel loses it to Verkstis in the trapezoid. Verkstis trying to come around, has his pocket picked by Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame in the neutral zone, passes over to Joe Tolan. Tolan knocks this forward into the offensive end, but he's pinched off that puck by Connor LeDuc. Versus battling Mitch Burlingame. Verks coming away with this puck, trying to drive this puck back out. Passes it over to Caleb Ramus. Ramus sends it up for DeMott. DeMott in traffic has this taken away. Don Pertel pops this back. And Mason Warrens passes it over to Daniel Hinman. Hinman chased after by Caleb Ramus. Turns this puck back up. Held in by the skate of Connor LeDuc. Loose along the blue line. Just nudged out by Dom Dorino. Collected by Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame into the slot. Can't get that shot off. Nice back checking by Caleb Ramus. Advancing forward, Alicio McGuire. Or McRain, not McGuire. That would be Lizzie McGuire, and she doesn't play ice hockey. The last minute of the second period. We got a delayed penalty against Ontario Bay. Zach Bice has gone to the bench. Extra attacker is on for Beeville. Pass comes back to Don Pertel. Fires it. Goes off the ankle of Ryan McCollum. Picked up by Alicio McRain. McRain on the side. Ontario Bay trying to play this puck, and Ramus finally gets a piece of it. And we'll find out what the penalty is against Ontario Bay. So Ontario Bay penalty, number 26, Mason Warrens, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 26, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 16:25. This is the first or second penalty against Ontario Bay. Their first penalty kill was outstanding. Puck picked up. That was a nice leg drag by Alicio McRain to pull that puck up to his stick, but couldn't convert. From the trapezoid, it's like Keegan Crowley passes puck up on the near side. Connor DeMott getting in the way. Puck makes its way to Rylan McCollum. Fires this on net. Save made by Aiden Terry. Puck goes into corner now through the trapezoid. Carter Donnelly backhands this around. Joey DeSantis steps up from the point. Pushes his puck back into the far corner. LeDuc lets this ride the rail around into the neutral zone, and that'll do it. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is Ontario Bay 0, Baldwinsville Bees 3. So Ontario Bay just needs 1 goal, and then it'll be a 3-1 lead by Beeville, which is the worst lead you can have in all of hockey, Aaron. And that's almost a guaranteed win for Ontario Bay. So they just need 1 within those first, I would say, 3-4 minutes of the third period, and this game's in the bag for Ontario Bay. We'll see what happens when we come back from this intermission. All right, players are back on the ice. Intermission time is tick-tocking away. Remember, I said it here. 17 minutes up on the clock. If Ontario Bay scores a goal within the first 3 minutes, they will win this game. Calling it now. I'm putting it out there. Sharing it to the universe to see what the universe returns. Second period shots on goal. Baldwinsville with 13, Ontario Bay with 2. They're going to need to get at least one shot on goal here. James Law trying to pick that puck up, taken away by Rocco Weaver. Weaver, whoa, barely bringing that into the offensive end onsides, but onsides. And Weaver gets tripped by his own teammate, Mitch Burlingame. Off to the races. Here's James Law. Law in shot. Save Zach Price. Oh, I thought that James Law was going to get my premonition right. Law battling against Rocco Weaver in the corner. Puck goes into the trapezoid, played up by Baldwinsville. They pass this puck all the way across. Weaver with it, sends this up, and that gets turned back out by Connor Leduc. Daniel Himman pushes this forward, and too many players were offsides. It wasn't just one, it was 2 Beeville players that were over that blue line, so offsides is the call. 16-16 remaining. That means make a wish. Wish for Ontario Bay to score a goal in the next 2 minutes. And instead they ice it. Oh, no. We don't call it icing. Fantastic. Beeville playing this puck up on the far side. Joey DeSantis off the boards for himself, sends this back behind the goal of Ontario Bay and picks this up at the corner. Connor Leduc finds that puck, knocks it around. Beeville out with a quick shot. Save made, Aiden Terry. Oh, Alicio McRain doing the no-look shot. This puck held in at the point by Joey DeSantis. Rips this in and around. Noah Hoteling being a pest over on the side. Puck goes to the corner for McRain. McRain pass up, back up at the point. And the teams return to even strength. Mason Warrens goes to the bench, and James Law hits the ice. This puck comes out. Bad pass by Beeville. Law going in, trying to take advantage of it. Keegan Crowley going after that puck. Takes it through the trapezoid. Passes up hard for Rylan McCollum, who misses it. Even if he touched it, it didn't matter. That's an icing, and we'll bring the faceoff all the way back down. We got 1:14 left for Ontario Bay to score a goal here, and that means they'll come back and win it. Let's see if it happens right here. James Law is spectacular off the faceoff, winning this draw. I can pull this back to Dylan Van Brocklin, who can rip a clapper right into the net. Instead, this puck goes to the corner, and Beeville clears the zone. Well, I wrote it one way. Apparently, they're playing it in a different way, not following my script at all. There's a missed check by James Law. Puck goes all the way down, though, chased after by Rocco Weaver through the trapezoid. Weaver coming up in front of his net. Mitch Burlingham wanting that puck, runs right into Caleb Robert, who doesn't have a stick. Weaver all the way around, sends this up to the point for Dom Dorito. Dorito moves this up and chases after this puck in the corner. Dylan Van Brocklin not able to ice that puck. It gets stopped by Dorito. James Law with a check on Dorito. Oh, there's a shot. Save made. Rebound gets passed up to Caleb Robert. It drifts up. Clapper from the point. That gets redirected, goes into the corner. Everybody drops their stick. Push back into the corner. Now back behind the net. Mitch Burlingame with it. Puck driven back to the trapezoid by Tyler Michalik, and now taken away. James Law ices the puck. I don't understand this idea of icing the puck when you're moving forward. I don't know, Aaron. I don't know if you know something that I don't know, but if I break into the neutral zone with one guy to beat, I shouldn't ice the puck. I should just keep skating. No, I miss it. I don't know what's happening. Of course, I can't skate, so I'd never be in that position. Caleb Ramus with the faceoff. Gets tied up, and it comes out to Connor DeMott. DeMott moving up. DeMott moves that puck, gets it around Joey DeSantis. Centering pass. Oh, puts it on net. Shot, save. Rebound. Backhand shot. Save made. Oh, boy, was that close to fulfilling my premonition. 13:48. All right, we'll give them 48 more seconds. No, we're going to give them till 12. Ontario Bay scores before the 12-minute mark. They're going to win this game. Puck ripped back behind the net by Keegan Crowley, makes it all the way out into the neutral zone. Sam Newton there turns and fires this puck back, gets caught up. Noah Verksis takes this in the neutral zone, dumps his puck in, goes into the trapezoid, chased after by Joey DeSantis. Nice check. Centering pass, and Ontario Bay not able to pull that trigger. Coming back out with this puck is Rylan McCollum. Centering pass, gets behind, goes into the corner, now back into the trapezoid. Alicio McRain got his stick caught in the Zamboni door and tripped over it, and he ends up finding the puck. Came back to him. Alicio centering pass goes up to the center point position. Joey DeSantis rips this back at Aiden Terry, who covers that puck up for the save. Well, we're at 13 minutes. Ontario Bay didn't score. I think it's a done deal. Unless they're going to have to come in hot and get multiple goals in a row. Noah Hoteling wins this face-off. Connor LeDuc rips this around, goes off the glass and slows down. Grant Harris coming over, trying to push this puck out. Fired back in, gets deflected, drops down. Jackson Smith touches this puck, goes off of Jake Dubois. Smith pulls this out into the neutral zone, but it goes right to Sebastian Windley. Is that right? No, it's Dom Pertel. 2-6. Something weird in my coffee. Owen Bibbins sends this off the boards. It is caught by Tyler Mahalik, who almost went offsides, but doesn't. Dumps his puck into the corner. He's going to go to work himself. Connor LeDuc checks him up against the boards. Neither one of them knows where the puck is. Coming in to find it was Ryan Bookman. Puck comes up. Jackson Smith backhands this up for Connor. DeMott loses this. DeMott back with this puck in control now. Connor looking for a way to go. Uses Connor LeDuc as a pick. DeMott in, shot blocked right in front by Dom Pertel. Puck comes out into the neutral zone, held in. Caleb Ramus brings this back in. He loses his edge, goes down. Puck passed up to Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame tossed to the ice from behind by Connor DeMott. I don't know what Connor said, but I saw his lips moving. Centering pass gets picked off by Noah Verkstis. Sends his puck up for Owen Bibbins. Bibbins skates by Daniel Hinman and missed the check. Good thing for Hinman. Puck dropped down. Ramus with it. Passes over to DeMott. Dynamite DeMott over the center line. At the blue line. Puck tipped by Keegan Crowley. Chased after in the trapezoid. DeMott trying to push this to the corner. Gets ripped around. Alicio McRain picks it up on the sideboards. McRain gets around Van Brocklin. McRain leaning in. And that puck knocked away by Mason Warren's loose stick. I don't even know whose stick that is. Oh, it was Aiden Terry's stick. And Connor DeMott gave that puck, the stick back to Aiden, and he had two sticks in his hand at one time. He's fortunate he didn't get called for that because you're not allowed to do that. I don't know who James Law passed that puck to, but it gets picked up by Daniel Hinman. Hinman through his trapezoid, fires this up, caught by Law. Law's got to wait for Simeon O'Neill to check up on sides. Him and Caleb Robert come back out of the zone while Beeville passes his puck between their defensemen. Riley McCollum passes puck up for Dom Pertel. Is that Pertel? No, that is Keegan Crowley. Crowley centering pass, tipped away by Aiden Terry. Loose puck on the side. Going back into the trapezoid is A.J. McFeeters. McFeeters kicks this up to his twig, turns and rips this back towards the corner, but it gets blocked by Sam Newton. Newton sends this down. It went through traffic, no icing. Puck down in the corner. Caleb Robert trying to put pressure on, trying to get that stick, forechecking like a madman. Puck comes back. Sam Newton heading back for that puck on him, though. Rylan McCollum and Tyler Mahalik. Puck goes back to the trapezoid. Grab by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly sends this up along the sideboards. Simeon O'Neill skating away from the puck instead of going back for it. And now Simeon's going after that puck. Swings and misses. He thought he was going to get checked by Tyler Mahalik. We got to get some meat on Simeon's bones so he's not afraid of getting checked there, George. And make him run. Run to the fence and back. Puck turned over at the center line. Grabbing it. Jake Dubois. Caleb Robert. Dubois. Oh, they're getting dirty. Grant Harris poking at that puck. Oh, it's starting to get a little chippy here. Joey DeSantis moves this puck forward. Jake Dubois dumps this puck in, goes to the corner. Connor Leduc after it. Leduc trying to pull this puck with him. Joe Tolan just riding Connor Leduc. Puck comes back to the corner. Jake Dubois after it. Puck comes back at the goal, and Aiden Terry covers it up. So there's been lots of play going on. Our freshmen are, they seem a little timid, but that's understandable. I'm impressed by how aggressive our freshmen are actually being. Can't wait to see them next year. Not that this game's over, but this game, 9 minutes left, down by 3 with only 8 shots on goal. What happened? 50-50 drawing coming up. I never have time to buy a ticket. Loose puck grab by Mitch Burlingame in the slot. Shot goes wide of the net. Grabbed by Leduc, sent up for Jackson Smith. He pops this back to Connor. Connor Leduc's going to go back into his trapezoid. Mitch Burlingame coming up at him, and Burlingame tripped Connor Leduc, and Mitch is going to go have a rest. So Baldwinsville B's penalty, number 16, Mitch Burlingame, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 16, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 8:15 of the third period, and it's an Ontario Bay power play. James Law taking the draw against Alicio McGrain. Puck goes backwards for Joey DeSantis, who rips this all the way around. Connor Leduc's going to chase after that puck, picks it up at the hash mark, cuts in front of his goal. He is challenged by Alicio. Passes this up to Carter Donnelly, who fires this on net. Save made. Rebound, DeMott misses. Law to DeMott in the corner. DeMott has a slowly falling Joey DeSantis on him, who pulls that stick out of his hand. Puck goes up to Connor Leduc. He rips this in. That misses. Off the backboard, snapped out by Baldwinsville. Connor Leduc's going to go after it. Aiden Terry passes to Connor Leduc. We got about 8 minutes to go in this game. 1:15 in the extra player for Ontario Bay. Leduc sends this into the trapezoid for nobody. Loose puck. Battle for it on the side. DeMott going down. Oh, get in check from behind. Connor's not going to take that. He gets up, pushing and shoving.
Winning 50-50 ticket, taking home with almost $82 tonight. Please pick up your winnings at the bar. Is ticket number 780-937. Once again.
Winning 50-50 raffle goes home with $82. I tell you, out Ontario Bay, they almost had a $1,000 winner the other day for a 50-50. Just not enough people had purchased enough tickets to get to $1,000. James Law drives that puck forward, goes after it in the corner. Connor DeMott there trying to send this back into the trapezoid. Verkstis going after it, coming away. Rocco Weaver with this puck, and he hits his teammates with it. Chase Brooks over on the side saying, "Why did you pass me the puck? I'm a goalie, and I'm on the bench." Face off to the right side of Zach Bice. James Law taking the draw against A.J. McFeeters. Puck comes back. Leduc shot blocked in front. Oh, it's still blocked. McFeeters picks this up. McFeeters going to skate this out into the neutral zone. It's wrapped up. Connor Leduc moving forward. He's got Verkstis with him. Tried passing this to Verkstis, but Rocco Weaver broke it up. Stepping up from behind, Connor Leduc. Now Rocco rips this puck down. Goes all the way down the length of the ice. Carter Donnelly back to play. 30 seconds to go in the extra attacker for Ontario Bay. Pass to Connor Leduc. Leduc to Caleb Ramus. Ramus sends this up into the offensive end. Zach Bice is going to stall it in the trapezoid. Gets ripped around. Leduc from the point. Sends this back towards the back of the net. Ripped back out by Rocco Weaver. Going to go all the way down. 10 seconds to go. Donnelly grabs this puck. He's going to go back into his trapezoid. Pass this puck up, and the teams return to even strength. Long pass all the way out. Coming out of the box, Mitch Burlingame couldn't catch that puck, so he goes in for a change so the proper line can be out on the ice. Driving forward, Alicio McRae not able to keep that puck. Back in the trapezoid. Puck set around, comes out into the neutral zone, dumped in by Corbin Willis. Ontario Bay checks up on sides. While they do, Rocco Weaver sends his puck on net. Aiden Terry with the save. Did that get disconnected, or is the battery going? Beeville, hard pass out to Rylan McCollum, puts this on net. Oh, last second save, Aiden Terry, and he ended up kicking that net off, I think. Nope, the official thought he had covered that puck up. Faceoff comes over, dumped down by Dylan Van Brocklin, who surprisingly iced the puck. Van Brocklin rips this around back behind his net. Noah Verxis pulls this out for Caleb Ramus. Ramus moving down with this puck over the blue line, has it knocked away by Keegan Crowley. Ramus going after it in the trapezoid, as is Noah Verxis. Comes out into the slot. Owen Hawthorne out on the ice. Gets a piece of that puck, now collected by Connor DeMott. DeMott sends this across. Oh, and Corbin Willis with the 1T. Fans on it. That's called, last year we called that a missy poo for Ontario Bay. Willis with this puck off the board, sends it up. Corralled by Keegan Crowley. Crowley sends us up into the neutral zone. Owen Hawthorne not able to keep it. Puck goes back into the zone. Crowley fires this again, goes off the skate of Willis up to Law, turned over to Daniel Hinman. Hinman gives this to Andrew Hawkinson, pushes his puck forward. Dude, I really like seeing that Beeville's head coach, Mark Lloyd, is getting some of these other players into the mix. Shot on net, save made, rebound comes up, picked up by Caleb Robert. He drops this behind for Law. Law can't get it. That puck got stolen by Dom Dorito. Mitch Burlingame at the far side, going with Sam Newton into the corner. Puck comes out to Joe Toland. Toland still with that puck, even though he got taken out. Gets it to Burlingame. Burlingame out in front, trying to get that shot off. Save made. Loose puck on the side. Puck goes over at the hash mark, picked up by Connor DeMott. DeMott passes out to Robert. Robert not able to settle that puck down. It's collected by Daniel Hinman. Hinman passes this over for Pertel. Passes up into the neutral zone. Sam Newton, thrown off that puck by Dom Dorito. Jackson Smith with a nice move, making that stick bendy, getting it around. Simeon O'Neill putting that into the offensive end. Here goes Smith in, backhand shot. Jackson Smith with his second goal of the season, his first career sectional goal. Jackson, wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi Smith. Who called the timeout? Ontario Bay called the timeout. Oh, I forgot to save that replay. Oh, shoot. I wanted to watch Jackson's goal again. Who passed that puck to him? Do you know? He just stole it, right? Unassisted? Ontario Bay Storm goal scored by number 20, Jackson Smith. Unassisted. Number 20, unassisted. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 13:21 of the third period. And now They trail 3-1, which is the worst lead any team could possibly have. The door has opened for the Storm. As long as they get a second goal before a minute left, there's still an opportunity. James Law lining up for the faceoff. He's going to square off against Carter Donnelly is moved up to play left wing. Connor DeMott is left defense. Faceoff won by Baldwinsville. Puck passed up to Rylan McCollum. McCollum shot, save. Aiden Terry covers that puck up. Here, I forgot to save the replay of the goal, but I saved the replay of that save by Aiden Terry. That came in, he saved it, and then squishes that puck against the ice with his glove hand. Shot, save. Connor LeDuc backhands his puck against the boards. Gets played up. DeMott knocks this out into the neutral zone. Puck turned back in. And DeMott and Donnelly have switched positions. They've reverted back to the way they started. James Law trying to get that puck up and out. Out it comes, driven back in by Beeville's Joey DeSantis. Here comes Connor LeDuc. Passes up for Connor DeMott at the blue line. DeMott back to LeDuc. LeDuc back to DeMott. DeMott over the center line. Dynamite dumps that puck in, goes through the corner, far side. Verchtis, not good at physics. Couldn't see where that puck was going to. Extra attacker is on. Aiden Terry has been pulled. Caleb Robert is that extra attacker, and he's battling for that puck. It drops down. We got 6 Ontario-based Storm players on the ice. They want this second goal so they can get the third goal. That puck knocked out into the neutral zone. LeDuc with it. Snaps this off the boards. It goes right to Rocco Weaver. Weaver passes over to DeSantis. DeSantis can't catch it. Goes into the corner. Slaps it back over to Weaver. Weaver can't find it. DeMott over there battling. That puck comes up at the hash marks. Loose. Ramus. Robert. Robert goes down. But he takes out Rylan McCollum with him. Puck comes up. McCollum fires this down. It's making it all the way down the length of the ice, and that's going to go wide. Puck grab by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly passes this up to LeDuc. We got less than 2 minutes. LeDuc, Ramus misses it. Goes to Smith. Jackson Smith, our lone goal scorer. Centering pass gets picked off by Daniel Hinman. Tries clearing a glove down by LeDuc. LeDuc dumps it into the corner. Back to pick it up Keegan Crowley. Crowley behind. Fires this right into the netting. And we'll have a face-off in the zone. Crowley had to keep that puck under 8 feet, and he couldn't do it. James Law taking the face-off against Mitch Burlingham. And Law drives that into the corner, goes after it. Law puts us back into the corner, over to get it. Dom Dorito sends us up, held in at the point by Carter Donnelly. Back into the corner. Dom Dorito sends it through the trapezoid. DeMott tried centering in that puck. It gets hit off the side of the net. Centering pass by LeDuc gets it tipped away, and this puck gets knocked out by Mitch Burlingham. James Law trying to turn it back. Donnelly there. Puck goes all the way down into the corner. Connor LeDuc with it. 1 minute of play remaining in regulation. DeMott centering pass picked off by Joey DeSantis. DeSantis back behind his net. Rips this down the length of the ice, and that's an icing with 50.6 seconds to go. And I love my sponsors, and here they are. Two Broke Moms. North Jefferson Street next to the Dollar General in Pulaski. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services. Glory Construction and Development. Sparks and Recreation, All Wheel Auto, Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, and Divots Restaurant and Bar, Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski. There's the face-off. Ontario Bay trying to pick this up. DeMott shot blocked. Puck comes up center point. Leduc shot goes off the back of Noah Verkstis into the netting. And then it got driven into the goal. Why it took the official 2 seconds to blow that whistle is beyond me. 38.5 seconds to go. Connor DeMott on the faceoff. Trying to take the shot. Not able to. Puck gets cleared by Baldwinsville. And I didn't mean to hit that button. I meant to hit this button. It didn't matter. It missed it. .36 seconds to go. Face off to the right side of Zach Bice. Caleb Ramus taking the face off. Pulls his puck back. Connor DeMott drops it back to the point for Donnelly. Donnelly back to DeMott. DeMott to Ramus. Ramus can't get it. Lost shot. Glove save. Rebound. It's in. It's in. Come on. It's a goal. It's a goal. Ontario Bay scores with 23.8 seconds to go. Connor DeMott. Hayden Terry back in net for the faceoff at center ice. As soon as this puck crosses the blue, timeout, Baldwinsville. Feel the momentum. Good call. Good call. Who knew this was going to turn into this close of a game, huh? Ontario Bay goal scored by number 14, Connor Dynamite DeMott. I don't know who assisted it. It was such a melee down there. Time of the goal, 16:36 of the third period. What are the coaches talking about? Who knows? Ontario Bay, it's get the puck into the Beeville zone, and Aiden Terry will leave the goal. Oh, I did that already. Well, that was before. That was 8 seconds ago. All right, here we go. 23.8 seconds to go. James Law taking the faceoff against Mitch Burlingame. Burlingame tries driving it forward. It goes to Connor DeMott. DeMott gets us to Noah Verkstis. Verkstis at the blue line. Dumps his puck in. Aiden Terry's off. On is Caleb Ramus, and that's an icing. So we'll bring the faceoff back down by Zach Bice with 13.5 seconds to go. If Ontario Bay can tie this up, that would be exciting. I mean, it's exciting anyway. Law, Burlingame, again squaring off. No, it's Law and McFeeters. 6 Storm players on the ice. Puck comes back. Connor Leduc holds it. 1-T by Carter Donnelly. Here's a touch and it misses. Back in the trapezoid. Puck grabbed by McFeeters. McFeeters trying to get it out. Law trying to center it. And this gets cleared by Beeville, and that's going to do it. What a game. What a game. An incredible ending. This one ends as a 3-2 victory for the Baldwinsville Bees. Now, as long as Syracuse beats the CNY Fusion and Watertown beats Mohawk Valley, then Beeville will play West Jenny. What's the date of the West Jenny game? The 25th? What day is that? Tuesday. That'll be Tuesday. So check out hometeamsonline.com for that schedule. So it'll be the lowest seeded team is going to play West Jenny. So if Fusion beats Syracuse, then they will play West Jenny. Or if Mohawk Valley beats Watertown, then they will play West Genesee. But who knows? We'll see. I don't know when the Watertown Mohawk Valley game is, but I'm pretty sure I'll be there live streaming it. So this one ends in a 3-2 victory as Baldwinsville defeats Ontario Bay. I want to thank, there we go. I want to thank Erin McLaughlin for all of your help working the camera, providing the other goalie camera, and our backup internet source. Really appreciate you and everything you do. I'll be watching your feed for the West Jenny game for sure to see how that turns out. So make sure when you want to watch West Jenny, look for Erin McLaughlin on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch West Jenny. It's the thing to do. So what is that? Let's I love those boys. They're close friends apparently, right? Praying together after the game. I love seeing that. Hockey is all about family. You got Cameron Dallin talking at center ice with Jake Dubois. They played together. But that is Connor Leduc, Caleb Ramus, and Thomas Rolfe talking with each other. They want a picture together. Look at them. Excellent. So hockey's all about family, right? You battle to the teeth, whistle to whistle, and then after that, you never know who's going to be your teammate next. So from the Three Rivers Athletic Complex in Lysander, New York, I don't know, whatever. Home of the Baldwinsville Bees. This one ends in a 3-2 victory for Baldwinsville. They will move on to the next round of sectionals, and Ontario Bay will get ready for spring golf. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.